you. See, it's been a while. Last time with the party finally making their way to Paloona, they had some time to settle down, unwind, got to enjoy the finer things that the swamp can offer. While resting up, they got visited by a rather funny warforged that seemed to be a leftover piece of the Primus. God, I can't read. He then told the party that while assisting in the abilities for Fangs to understand, that they are fill-ins for the avatars and seem to be teetering on being ageless. But now they finally landed, so let's see how they get around Rich Playground. All right, let me find some more situational music because I don't think I have anything at least for this right now.
Oh geez, forgot the music.
Fun. You're fine. It is fitting enough for what I need. Okay. As you guys, like I said, you had just pulled into essentially what I would describe as a landship port, or airship port rather. It's kind of busy, and I'll move the map in a second. Like, you see people moving to and fro. Deli, this is like very commonplace, especially since you're from here, of like just mercantile, just vendors kind of. Everyone kind of crowds this place either for business, pleasure. It's all kind of the same, and they all kind of coalesce together.
All right, everyone, follow me. You're gonna hit the move and walk. No, I'm kidding.
You want to hit the old woman on that wheelchair over there and push her over the edge. It's worth 20 points.
No, I was gonna say moving walkway.
I know. Okay. As you guys are exiting the airship, and let me move the map real quick. So you guys would be about right here. Imagine this a little bit busier. I couldn't really find a good airship map, so this is what we got, sadly. At least without me digging super hard. But yeah, as you are all offloading, let me grab someone. Deli, as soon as at least you're hopping. Oh god, the wolf. I forgot. As soon as you're getting off the airship, you hear, I would say, a familiar but very distasteful voice. Hold on, I have to think of what he's going to say, and I will shift his token. As you see what looks like an elderly elven man that looks at the party, at first kind of like looked to be bowing in almost a reverence, and then immediately after seeing you three chuckle fucks, kind of just looks up and like a wave of disgust kind of washes over him. No. Really thought, considering it was one of her vessels, I'd be greeting a keystone, not the river raft that everything else come along.
Who are you
I
again?
forgot how much of a dick you are.
Here, I'll just show because it's been a minute, but Deli, you know who this is immediately.
This is Elion, leader of the second biggest corporation in Paloona.
Thank you for reading the cheat sheet. Jokes aside.
Well, it's kind of like you guys.
Oh yeah.
Does that mean he
Like,
is important?
The moment our question, Jeebus. Are you enunciating, or is Deli enunciating second? Like, okay.
Oh, he hit that second hard.
Again. Oh wow, let's say another name altogether. Fangs just looks at Deli, looks at the this guy here, looks back to Deli. It just says, "So does that mean he is important because I don't remember him.
Well, he thinks he is.
Oh, okay. So it's the self-indulgence thing.
Before he's about to say something else, you do notice a different individual walking behind him. And hold on, I will show you her token in 1 second. For context, this is just a shortcut female. Just for context, before you think it is a guy. Because the token does not help. But as she kind of walks up and puts her hand on his shoulder, you kind of stand and tell, "Oh, come on, just leave them the hell alone. And I'm quite sorry about Elion's rather giddiness," as she kind of like rolls her eyes. "But allow me to welcome you all to Paloona, or rather, some of you, while the rest of you are old blood here." She kind of looks up at Deli.
Yes. But he does not seem to be giddy. He seems more sour.
Thank you for an
True.
actual greeting.
"You know, I will have His Holiness hear about this." "Oh, what's he gonna do? Tell me to go wipe his ass? Just get the fuck out of here." And she kind of looks at him like this discern of like, oh, he could beat the shit out of him.
I like this
And he's
one.
like,
She
"No."
has spine.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you all. Sorry, I didn't get to introduce myself before. My name is Levi Heckler, ex Valkyrie and current envoy to and essentially diplomat for His Holiness of Forwind.
Wait.
It is a pleasure to be acquainted. I'm Delnor Cloudcatcher. These are my companions.
For context, at least Deli and Justice would know this. Valkyrie are essentially the somewhat militia / paramilitary group run out of the Church of Forwind that essentially used to do a lot more excursions down in the south. And they're essentially just ex-militia, more or less. Think of it like a very, funnily enough, a good comparison would be like, if Jeebus and Vice remember, way back, basically a lot of what, just clerics and all that stuff. But yeah, so essentially Valkyries are just holy militia is the best way to put it.
Would Fangs know them in
Well,
a different...
all of them are...
Oh, sorry, continue.
You technically have met one Valkyrie down in Spireton, and she was in the church way back, like session 8
We've
or
heard
9.
that term before.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Deli, you...
It feels like years ago.
Fuck off.
No, it feels more like a lifetime ago, but, if I'm not mistaken, so you're no longer a holy warrior on a crusade.
Hell no. At least, not for a good while. Mostly just run errands and help delegate for His Holiness. At least most of what Valkyries or ex-Valkyries are doing nowadays. There's still some that help with the Keystone and also assist on the Glassway, but that's neither here nor there. Justice, you definitely would have seen like a few Valkyries running around, especially if your time in Forwind. So this is like not uncommon.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was gonna say I could help show you around, but all things considered, most of you are, or at least one of you is from here, but I'm assuming you haven't been here in a good while, so...
It's been a century or two.
Then I'll probably help you around.
That
She offers a...
mighty helpful.
Oh, forgot. Because all delegate bullshit. Offers her hand out to get you a handshake.
I'll shake it, yeah.
Okay.
Fangs will shake her hand too.
Question with... Wait. Okay. As you do grab you do notice, like, especially just for actually roll me perception. We'll do it that way. It'll be easier to tell or not. You would notice this more.
Like, we use dice in this game?
Yeah, I know. It's
You
surprising.
see her shaking her hand, or just Deli?
I mean, she'll offer to shake all of you.
Cool. Yes.
Essentially, just like a formal greeting. Okay. Deli, Fangs. The way she grips your hand, that shit does not feel like the normal strength behind a hand at all. Like, the best way to describe it is it feels way more refined than you were expecting from someone that doesn't look all that well built. Like, she's fit, but not like that much from the handshake behind her. Justice. I'm trying to think what else you would gather. You hear for at least like a split second between all of that, and especially with how in tune your hearing is, what sounds like a gear turning or like a little bit of like a, but that's about it. Leave you guys to figure out about that.
Okay.
Nope, where to first?
Well, we got the general tour if you'd like. Just point things out as we go, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm assuming you also want to head to your home, but
That's the
all
final
things considered.
destination, yeah. We'll hopefully be staying there.
I'm not gonna lie, you said final destination in the back of my head. I'm like, all right, so then that's when everyone dies.
Going to a funeral.
Following behind the logging truck, boys.
No, it's just a wood tree golem, but we don't talk about that. Okay, I don't have a big world map for this just yet. So we'll just use this as kind of like a placeholder. But as she's taking you around, she points out a few things. First, a little bit over to the south from here would be Bullock's Academy, as well as Mattis Corporation. Usually Mattis was set up by, at least from what I heard and the rumors around, it's a cloud catcher subsidiary. And if anything, I've been spending way too much time in there, considering everything His Holiness has been requesting ever since some heroes to help free the city from everything going on with Abu. I will point out, as you guys are walking, like, to kind of describe the vibe of this city, it's very, like, magic punk-esque, with, like, electricity, but still kind of like this gothic feel.
It was arcane punk.
Damn. Yeah, arcade punk, sorry. Where it's, like, very, very high-tech, but also, like, still got that feel. And you do occasionally see what looks like a, I don't want to say a jumbotron, but something the equivalent of, like, on glass-stained windows, just some of the events of Avu, or at least some of the interviews and stuff that was going on, and, like, them talking about the destruction of the city.
Ooh, that is not a flattering ankle.
Yeah.
Damn,
Also,
I was going for more spherical.
So why not they
It'll work.
just call it a smaller group
Cut out too
or
much.
part of them?
Because they,
Subsidiary is an easier word.
Because it's the dwarven word for it.
plus it
Word
makes it
was
sound
good.
more, plus it makes it sound more official on paperwork rather than smaller part of other company.
Oh, yeah, I do know
Trust-
Dwarvish. The word is much longer.
There's also there's also a few bars and stuff kind of scattered throughout. I don't have any of the names off in particular, but I could probably grab a few. Then past Bullock's Academy, there's the city center, which is essentially the hub of most things that do they call it? They called it Arcane Street. God, I hate that name of it because it sounds pretentious as fuck. But
Oh, is my old favorite college bar here, the Soaked Ham?
I hope
That's
you're
still
writing
around.
that down.
'Cause I think Fangs would love it. They just soak all of their bunch of ham in different alcohols and magically make it taste good.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I hate how in the back of my head, well, they kind of rebranded to something called the steamed ham and just do an alcohol steaming. I'm sorry.
God damn the future.
That sounds delicious, but at the same time, Deli seems depressed. Did something happen?
Yeah, I'm assuming they're no longer. Okay. I hate how in the back of my head it's like, but there's probably an Aurora bullet. God, I can't say that fucking word. Aurora Borealis in the bar though. God, that'll always annoy the shit out of me. Anyways, what else is there? Between Bullock's, Arcane Street, essentially just being a hub for commerce, as well as a few bars sprinkled throughout there. I do recommend, at least if you're going to go to a bar, something called the Poison Apple. It sounds like it's the worst thing in the world, but they make some really good sour whiskey. What else?
What do y'all want
It's
to
kind
do?
of like... sorry, go ahead.
We need to get settled in with things.
We ain't got a time limit.
Areas.
I mean, first we could head home first thing, see if they need anything from us. Me specifically.
I mean, we are here for you, friend, so we will go along with your decision. Granted,
We should
this-
probably find out how long is the funeral, so that we know how long the dwarven wake is.
Jesus. Hold on. I gotta find something.
How many potions
Talking
of,
while
what would you call that? Sobriety? So we might need...
Oh my god.
We're gonna need a few of them.
I mean, I know my liver can't handle that kind of wake. So I'm sure yours is going to be extravagant for your father.
Did I lose my Deli home map? I'm gonna be pissed if I did. Because I had that for forever ago. Oh,
That's
found
it
it.
forever.
Because the last time I used it was, here's all your family dead in your home. That's how
we're
long
gonna
ago
need
it's been.
some remove curse potions, remove poison potions, anti-alcoholism potions.
Okay.
You know,
Map good.
maybe we should just get some kind of, what does it call them? Belts of dwarven kind? That might just
Good luck
correct
with a
the
beard.
entire problem.
Why do I imagine just
I
fangs
don't know
with
whether
beard
the
would be
offended or
like,
okay with that, actually. I mean, fangs would look interesting as a beard, don't get me wrong.
I mean, like I said, you guys seem to have a handle at least where you're going then, right? As Levy kind of looks at all of you. She's kind of walking you guys around as you're talking.
I mean, I got this. You got shit to do.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, it was nice meeting you all. Maybe talk again at some point. If not, at least nice to meet call you the heroes of Avu at least once. She says kind of with a smirk as she walks away. Just whistling to herself.
Technically, aren't we
I
not
think she was
called?
being patronizing.
I
Wait,
feel
what
like
did-
Snowy's missing out on this whole hero thing.
Sure.
Cut to-
She's living it up
cut to-
somewhere else.
Cut to like there was a jumbotron of just a flash of like Snowy's ass on the screen for like a brief second.
Where was the guy taking all these pictures?
You guys realize it's that tiefling with like the pen tail from before, like from way back when.
Oh yeah.
Oh, creep gets right in there.
You don't want to know how he got that picture. He offered a lot of money.
Should
Alright.
Snowy would have
Right
done
home.
for free.
Actually,
Oh my god.
Ah, that payment. Okay.
So what are you saying, Gibbons, now?
I said, well, since we're heading to my place, taxi.
Oh,
I ain't
as you...
walking.
What the fuck would a taxi be here? What would be the rich people equivalent of a fucking taxi that's not a rickshaw?
For some reason, I'm thinking of
You
a
know-
hover, one of those flying carriages, and then
No.
I mean, just from the way you got this place designed with it being Art Deco and shit, it would be like a fucking Arcano magical Rolls Royce or some shit.
No, you know what? It's like it's one of the
Hell
most
yeah.
a gothic looking like carriage almost, but it's like self-drawn. So like it's kind of like there's no horse. You just say taxi, and this very onion like looking kind of carriage just kind of peels off and just immediately steps in front of you, and like the door opens and it kind of rolls out like a small step that pop out as soon as it like the door opens. It says,
They were on in.
hello. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just said everyone in. I forgot how they
Okay.
work.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you for choosing our taxi service. Please select or say a donation. That would be funny, but please select a destination. Also, would you like to donate to Bullock's Academy today?
No, alumni. Kyle Catcher Estate. No,
I have
no.
Why do I imagine like there's 3 different estates, so it's like pointing at different directions? Like there's like the summer home that it's like, all right, we're taking
Entrance
you here.
6F. Fuck.
When your own home is like a fucking parking garage. Oh my god.
I was gonna have like one of those fucking entrances that's like 4 miles long to a roundabout.
No, that feels way too pedantic
Yeah,
for Deli his family. Alright. Yeah, you guys are now just going and enjoying the scenery now from this basically carriage as you guys are riding through Paloona. It's generally a nice day. There's like a haze or kind of like a arcane smog of different like radiant colors kind of overlaying the city. That like this makes the sun change a few different colors a lot of the times. Allegedly, it's not poisonous. But you never know with those arcane types. But yeah. I guess we'll just wait for a
Yeah.
second until Jeepus gets back. Unless you
I have
thank
to
him.
admit, at least I can see this.
wow, there is much here that I am not sure what to do, and I feel like if I do something, it's going to break. or cause trouble.
Just stay close, Fags.
I need to find a song.
I just
that's,
watched. It's
the
gonna be
most
like one little thing that's gonna
dwarven.
catch Fang's attention. He's gonna go after it.
You could roll me a D100.
Oh, sure. I'll do just that. Whenever it's ready. I just hit it and it says rolling the dice.
Come on, roll 20. I need you working tomorrow.
I'd also die with the snow. Yes.
There we go.
This sounds like the most Dwarven home song I could find. I could also make a different folder. Hold on.
58. Yeah, the moment Moogle said that, I was just like, oh, wait. Even if I'm living out of the country, if something does happen, I'm like, oh, wait. I can still get fucked over by this.
I'm trying to remember where their server is.
I don't know either. Oh, well.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'm just grabbing some mood music.
Uh-oh.
No worries. I made a good dinner, so I wanted seconds.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fair.
What you made?
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. This
Oh,
seems
it's an
like
AWS. Okay.
this seems like Deli Cloudcatcher home music. The equivalent of people gonna fucking die in here.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, there's a Diana there. Let me delete Diana. Okay. Question then, Jeebus. Would you be going to the front door of the home, or you try to go? Okay. So as you are approaching, and you get through the gate, no problem, especially with this carriage. They don't even really ask for any clearance or anything, because obviously they know it's you. And you guys arrive at a home, Deli, you have not seen in a good while. Your home that you grew up in.
Hey, everyone.
You're right at the front door.
I'd like to welcome you three. He looks into the ice wolf. To my childhood home.
Fangs looks into his bag.
Cloudcatcher Estate.
Looks into his bag. Is like, yes, Diana is out cold at the moment.
It's the first time you've been here, too. Oh, Scruffy.
Ah.
He's changed out
Immediately
his
just-
cowboy hat for like a nice black leather one.
His little
Nice.
bowler cap.
No, it's still a cowboy hat.
Oh, okay. It's the fancier cowboy hat.
Yeah, it's not the
The fucking camo
what
one.
kind of fucking camo one.
No. What I imagine, it's a fancy cowboy hat, and he has a nice black tie on, like a black bow tie now. Okay. Alright. But yeah, this is your home, Deli. You do notice not much has changed, honestly, since you left. Statues are still the same. The estate looks generally well kept. And yeah. And at the moment, hold on, I have to go through your family list then, so give me a minute. Alright, you're
It's
good
so
to go
short.
whenever it is. I also added one guide to it because I didn't want to put them in pets, and it makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock or anything. This is my fucking house. I would just go in.
Oh.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a d7. See who greets you first. Okay, 3. Which one is you? Is that... You know, that makes sense and is kind of funny. So, Deli, immediately you go through the door, and you're met by what looks like a crossbow, like pointed directly at you. Aye, who goes there? And as your brother Remington is now standing the door, armed with a crossbow, just pointing it at all of you.
Really, put that fucking thing down.
Oh, Deli, didn't expect you to be here so early. Or thought you were going to be here last minute. Or not at all. As he kind of like puts
That
it
was
to
the
his
plan.
side.
Then a bunch of vampires decided they wanted to die, so I got here early. What do you know? Remy, this is Justice and Fangs on Blades.
Greetings, brother of Deli.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet all of you.
We
Remington-
have-
Statistics I like.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We have a
For
fourth
the
member, but she's
statistics,
asleep.
I like this one.
Yeah, I would recommend also trying to stay on my good side, as he kind of ribs Dilly, considering all the guards tend to work for me, especially around all of Paloona. Trained
cool.
most of them myself. Says kind of with a smirk and like this smile of pride as he puts the crossbow now resting on his shoulder. But if you have any troubles with with any of the guards, feel free to give me a holler. And the friend of Deli's is at least a friend of mine, till they break the law about 27 times and they're going in jail for a little bit. Don't you dare try to break the law the 28th time. And he just walks off. Oh, Deli, before I forget, there's
Yeah.
going to be a family meeting and dinner later on tonight, so no guests are allowed to it, so it's going to be a more private affair.
Goody.
Hey, look at it this way. At the very least, only Mary Jane kind of hates her guts for everything being a hero has gotten you. Especially since you fucked up her train station, apparently.
That was my fault.
Wait, I am confused. What did we do?
I did that, yep. You guys weren't there. It was really just me. I had an
Oh.
episode, mainly because I was under mind control.
That and Deli, you do remember, you did blow up Morse Spire, which connected the trains to the south, which was essentially the hub city.
And that giant bomb we dropped.
We were trying to kill the monster, though.
Yeah, but there's a train station there.
That was the only
Train
train
station.
station connecting the. That was the only train station I like to point out connecting the north to the south, at least train-wise.
Oh.
So they just lost a lot
So
of
that's
curve
poor
on commerce.
design.
There's a giant spire in the middle of the country. There's not much they can do to get around it. Either
Fangs,
way,
Fangs not
The others are
realizing
just
it, he
look-
probably
oh,
may
sorry.
have damaged stuff for the Grand Wilds as well. Oh, wait, that might be bad.
not necessarily. Well,
He doesn't know.
I have, yeah. But feel free to wander about. There's probably some others floating around if you want to talk to them. Feel free. Like I said, try to avoid Mary Jane. She might want your head on the pike. By the way, good talking with you again. And just heads off.
See you at dinner.
At least further into that.
I forgot, but is this the older or younger
Yes.
brother?
That's
Here.
my older brother.
There you go.
That's one of the two that are older than
Sec-
me.
Yeah, second oldest.
I think I'm the third.
Correct. Actually,
Oh,
no.
I'm the third boy. Mire is up there.
Yeah. Winchester, hold on, let me check him. Second youngest. No, I think Deli is the youngest. At least that's how we wrote it. Unless I'm reading this wrong.
I thought he was the middle child.
I thought it was somewhere just back down in the middle.
I mean, we could always record it. So it's second oldest, Mary Jane. I know Lucy May is the youngest
Yeah,
daughter.
second youngest. So I am above Winchester. I think Lucia May. And there's
why
like
you
a
need a
sister on
spreadsheet.
one.
I have a spreadsheet. It's called me and Jeebus talking about it and then forgetting about it because I'm like, this will never come up. All of them in one place at one time, surely.
Meanwhile, I make an entire family plus. Wired a spreadsheet.
The joke of this was like I literally picked.
The way I wrote it is that Mira and Weston were at least older than me, but we can make Remington older than me too, and then everybody else is younger than me.
Okay, that's fine. I'm really flexible one way or the other. But okay, but yeah, you are now Deli, just standing in your own old home. Everything's been, at least from what it seems on the outset, is calm. There's no, like, you do see the occasional butler or whatnot kind of moving to and fro, but for the most part, it's a relatively calm household for once, which is rare considering, like, how you grew up used to the, I'll put it bluntly, fiery wrath of your father. So, like, a quietness is
I've walked in.
creepier.
I've been in the house for 5 minutes. There's no cussing, screaming, drinking.
It does have that weird post-war zone feel to it.
Good, it should. I think this house is built on some sort of dwarven burial ground.
Jesus.
It's alright to have
Come
family
on.
here, right?
Absolutely.
Did you not see what his brother had? Brother has like a bunch of random animals just floating around. Remy does.
No, you didn't see.
Oh, here, I'll throw his token down real quick. I think he technically has a dragon actually following behind him. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I thought that was his crossbow or his weapon. Oh wow, I had to look. I had to like squint and really look at it, like, oh.
I sadly do not have an upstairs map, so or don't know where it went. I'll have to find
I
it.
figured this was this way.
Okay. So yeah, you head upstairs. I'm assuming, or at least to the main. Actually, no. You know what? That makes more sense that it actually opens up into the main hall. Fuck it. Roll me a d6, Jeebus. We're gonna piecemeal your family. Damn. Alright, so kind of working on what looks like a general, especially because you've seen that chair many times, that's where your father would sit. Kind of working and like prettying it up is your brother Winchester, and you see this individual kind of messing with it. He's kind of at least lost in his work right now and doesn't seem to say anything.
Win, you still trying to break into that lockbox in that chair?
No. You can tell he's obviously lying. Well,
I quit your fiddling. I got friends.
Fine. As he kind of just sits hanging over, his legs hanging over with the raised platform. Oh, pleasure to meet all of you. Name is Winchester Cloudcatcher. D here calls me. Or, sorry, Deli. 'Cause apparently Delanor's too hard. He says kind of with a smirk. But as Deli calls me.
Down in the mire, it's hard to say Delanor without all your teeth.
You chose that life, you and Uncle G. For better or for worse.
I've heard you complain.
Not enough locks down the south. And if it was, I don't prefer a swahog or swamp hag breathing down my throat.
Oh, you get used to them after a while.
Fangs offers a handshake.
He kind of just jumps down and shakes your hand. So what do we owe this service, Deli?
Dad's dead.
You hear? Well, no, I know that. I'm surprised you actually showed up and didn't write the letter.
I was just gonna wipe my ass with a piece of paper and send it to Mire, but then I thought somebody might grab it, so I show up and do it in person.
You know, that's fair enough. It's good to see you again, though. I know it's been a bit, but if you want, and it's fully up to you, Weston is kind of holed up in his room, thinking to himself. Really hasn't come out all too much. Been relatively quiet. Even Mary is constantly pestering his ass to get moving, and he's really not.
Well, he was the one that Dad liked, so makes sense.
Liked is a loose term, to be honest. Favored is probably a better term.
Yeah, that's true. How's the
So,
how's the lab downstairs? Is that still working? The one that Uncle G used to work in all the time.
Should be. I don't see any reason for it not to be. We haven't really fiddled all that too much, and Dodd didn't really want us messing around with anything of that. Guess he thought himself above Uncle G.
Yeah, Dad really just liked
Don't
the
know why,
numbers.
though. Among many other things.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I have some other work and some other things I have to work on before the funeral. But it was a pleasure to meet all of you, and I hope you all have a decent time through the rest of the day. I know the funeral will at least be somber.
Am I gonna go to my room and find a bunch of empty jugs of water instead of the moonshine I left here?
It depends if Mary got into it or not. Weston definitely didn't.
Damn it, I was aging that.
And yeah, he's gone. At least seems to be going off somewhere else.
Alright, two down, and you two have met two of the good ones. The odds are getting worse.
Okay.
May I ask how bad are those odds?
What was that?
How bad are those odds?
Well, you met Sally. She's real nice. But we still got Weston. Sounds like he's super depressed. Mire's a cunt. And the other two pretty fine. So
I love how.
50-50.
Oh, sorry, go
I see. So if we meet the depressed one, we keep our distance and you talk, and also the one that you call the cunt. Okay.
Yeah, how about we all avoid her? Just in general. Or maybe someone spies on her. Find dirty laundry so we could kick her out of the family, or just fucking put her in jail or hell where she can fucking belong.
Tell me you don't like a character without telling me you don't like a character.
I wrote her down. I wrote down a cheat sheet for Mariner about my family, like little traits. Literally just next to her name, I wrote bitch.
I love how I went like the extra mile to include some stuff in here, like of what they actually did, and then G-Man. Hunt.
That kind of reminds me of how I put my own notes for Miser's family in Dungeon Dinguses.
I will say, Weston is specifically in his room, and you would know where that is, Jeebus. So if you want to actually go talk to him, That's fully
Definitely.
So he's the only one won't be random.
Yeah,
The rest are
we're
still-
heading that way. I
Okay.
just don't know exactly which room would be his. Because this looks like the peasants' quarters down here.
Yeah, it's not that. It'd
So
probably
it's
be.
forwards.
It'd probably be like this. Basically, would be like his office, and also it's like a converted like kind of thing. It's essentially like doubles as both. I just don't have the
I think you
space
may
to
have
put it.
pinged on your layer.
Sorry. There you go. Over
Okay, yeah.
yonder. The one that looks like it's a pool table. You know you have one more room to go through though, so
All right,
in
come
the
on.
library.
Now, thanks. What's going to be in here is called books.
I am aware of
It's
what books
called
are,
Slippery
Deli.
Harry area.
I'm fucking with you.
As long as you don't ask me to read
No,
all the
I don't
funny
look at
ones.
Justice. Justice, do not be afraid. It's called written words.
The Bible?
I would said this, but I'll cut you.
When Deli's acting out because he'd otherwise be upset. Anyway,
Notice something.
D4 the
They haven't
genius.
had a drink all day. D4.
I'm what they call sober, yeah.
3.
Oh, you're so lucky. Let me count. 2, just did him. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let me shivsy her. I forgot her design actually. Why does she look like a Lucha Libre and is about to punch the shit out of someone?
I don't know, but she's 100% the sorcerer that casts fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason,
Oh, second oldest sister usually. Oh, Davis, you might want to read her description just before you say anything.
I'm just thinking that for looking at her image, the only thing that comes to my mind is Static Shock.
No, she's not. She's kind of sucks.
Oh, good of you to finally drag your happy ass out of your swamp.
If anybody smells corpse, it's just my sister's fate.
The look of disdain of her about to fucking throw a whole bookshelf at you has never been more palpable.
Justice just sniffs the air, and so does Fenrir, like,
Fangs also
So
smells
what
it.
Exactly.
You all remember the conductors from the train? Meet the mastermind behind them.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, corpses have better use than just staying in the ground. At least they're doing something, unlike your happy ass.
Wait,
You know, coming from a place that just was with Fang folk, sure does put a difference on that.
it does.
Right? You know, it makes so much more sense that she's such a bitch. Oh, you know, I just dealt with a lot of undead, and let me tell you, very flammable.
You do know that's company property, and I could easily have you arrested, no?
I didn't burn any of ours. I burned a lot of vampires.
As well as strange
What the
goop
threat?
creatures.
Right? I look at you guys.
Fang just adds along with some strange goopy creatures that try to pretend to be plants, but we're not plants.
Justice just kind of shrugs because she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And considering all your, as you call it, edumacation, why are you in the library?
It's the only way to get into Weston's office.
No, while you're here, at least find some decent reading material to get yourself edumacated, considering you dropped out of one of the most prestigious schools.
I dropped out because I was teaching the teachers, and they weren't paying me.
Fangs looks over to
I love the idea.
to Justice, says,
The
"Wait,
idea of Deli.
what does she mean by edumacational? Shouldn't she just say educated?"
She's making fun of my drawl. She thinks I'm stupid because I don't have a piece of paper that says I'm smart, even though I pretty much invented fucking astrophysics.
Yes, you did outsmart some of the very few crazy, smart, magical enemies we had to deal with, which was hilarious.
Just like a sigh coming from her. Look, I have places to be and things to do. It is. How do I put this? Okay to see you back home. It's not exactly happy with your recent escapades, especially with everything going on in Morspire.
I'm sorry I'm saving lives and costing you fractions. I apologize.
Don't usually
It's
bone
more than
fractures
just-
heal
Now I
eventually,
must
though?
hang my hat in shame as I walk away from you.
Just that look of like, bitch, what the fuck? And just immediately grabs a few books and then heads out.
I was gonna say before she leaves, Fangs looks over to Justice as Deli makes the mention of fractures, and Fangs goes to Justice and says, "But don't bone fractures usually heal in time?"
Gee. He's talking about fractions of income, not fraction.
Shouldn't those heal anyway?
Not bones, money.
Shouldn't those heal anyway? Because
They've already made more than we lost them.
Yes, thanks. We'll go with that. Yes, they heal.
Yes, Fangs. My family sucks.
My family sucks despite some of them being okay.
I have a couple of them I tolerate.
Yes, I see now. But why did she have to make
Deli,
up a
you
word?
are at the.
No,
Yeah.
I do remember that I wrote that Deli really does take care of the youngest sister. So when you get to Lucia,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
like each other. Very strange for
Yeah,
Deli,
Lucia.
especially in this entire compound. You've seen him pretty much kicking indoors. This one, he knocks.
Come in.
Then he opens the door the same way he's done every other door.
Kicks it.
Fuck. You look sober.
It's been described as a very, very long week.
Well, I'm here to make it more frustrating.
Did I come in?
As you can come in.
Yes.
Del-
I just
Deli,
Justice
as
being
you
like,
walk-
I don't know, do
As he walks around his desk, looks you square in the eye, and does probably the most un-Weston thing you've seen in like your whole life. Just gives you a hug. It's like, it's good to see you, brother.
You guys remember the scene from Step Brothers when they hug?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That.
Aww.
They don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's good to see you too, brother. How you? Oof. You're going through it.
Definitely am. I see these are your friends, as you were writing about, at least in your last letter before you headed out.
Yeah, these is the ones I was telling you about.
Pleasure to meet all of you. Weston, Cloudcatcher, head of the Cloudcatcher estate and company at the moment.
Fangs on blades.
Deli, I'm gonna.
Currently, probably the richest person you will and have ever met, until things get decided. If you're controlling the whole estate.
That and I have some shares in Madness that Da left me.
You probably bought into them just to piss them off.
Oh no, I funded all of Madness. It was essentially my fuck you to the Cloudcatcher family. Build that shit from the ground up. When you got money and time to burn and people to piss off, you do it in the most flamboyant way possible. Seems like the cloud catcher motto, no? He kind of ribs you.
it's just the thought of the amount of black holes I've created near things that just did not need it. Yeah, no, I get it.
I will point this out, though, Deli. This is weird because normally you did not get along with Weston at all, and now he seems a lot more chummy. Like, it's more off-putting because normally he's a dick.
You seem lighter.
Let's just say with Da passing and a lot of the stress from having to respond to that, and me passing off a lot of other stuff to Mary, it's good to do what you did and at least unwind a little bit.
That's good to hear. You know, we can definitely accommodate that.
But I am glad to at least see you back and glad you came. I know Sally had mentioned she had talked to you and off, and I wasn't sure after everything that apparently had happened there if you were going to come here or not.
Well, we were really hoping that time frame was gonna work for us, and vampires all decided to die. So, yep, we're here. We fixed the problem, and now we're here. I'm sure there's probably something around here that might need, unfortunately, my grubby hands in. You got
lots of messy. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you got the key to Uncle G's old workshop?
Yeah, right there. As he walks around the desk and goes to a drawer. Oh, sorry. Goes through
You're
a drawer,
so thin.
rummages for like. Goes through a drawer for a little bit and then grabs it and then tosses it to you. Should
Thank
have
you.
everything, at least to your liking. If you want as well, I moved some of his works as well to a bit of a storage area in Madis, so feel free to rummage as well through there. Just use my name, you should have full access to everything. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Fuck you, I'm gonna use my name. And he'll smile at him.
Is the cloud catcher way? Either bully through, or just keep annoying it till it breaks.
Yes, Deli has
Or
actually
bribery.
shown that.
And speaking of that, Deli will flip the top over of the barrel, and let's see, what do I currently have on me?
I've been running a little low on stock, I think.
I am. I know I have some still.
Okay.
Made a lot of Molotovs. Forgot about that.
I don't think you could drink those unless you're gonna light it on fire or just give it to him and run.
Here,
Oh, you just rag out.
no,
Catch!
I still have 11 of the lemongrass and lotus, so I'll put a jar of that. Just, take it easy. If you do need any help, just let me know. I got these goobers with me. We're pretty good at solving problems.
I will keep that in mind.
You think she's gonna try to pull anything?
Considering, if you're referring to Mary, more than likely. Her and
Great.
Rowie
Where is
have
she
been
currently
trying-
so I can avoid her and...
don't know. Haven't really been keeping tabs on most of the family. Everyone's kind of running around the home right now. And I would just watch out, especially if you run into her or Rowie, because apparently both are trying to stir up shit with everyone else.
Oh, don't worry, Roy was in the library on the way here.
Of course she was.
Oh, so she
But
was the
like
one
I
that
said,
made the weird word
good to
and...
see. It is good to see you here. If you don't mind, I need to get ready for tonight's dinner as well as I have to do a few meetings and show face. All things considering, right now, I really don't want to.
Yeah,
but
I walked
it
through
is
the
what
center
it
of
is.
town, so there's probably going to be a bunch of people with a lot of questions. Mainly things that I may or may not owe money to, or people who think I owe money to, or people who owe me money.
Wouldn't be the cloud catcher lifestyle without someone trying to rob us of some funds. Either way, I'll see you at least later at Eleanor at dinner, and then go from there.
See you then.
And he just kind of goes back to his desk, sifting through some paperwork. You didn't really take notice of what it was, just kind of just looking through and moving it from here and there. And like I said, Deli, that's definitely not the Weston you knew before leaving. And I'll just leave it at that, and you can kind of handle it from there.
Scruff it. Knock it off.
As he says, as he has a rook in his teeth.
Fang just moves the pawn 2 spaces forward and then just goes on.
You're a dick.
Alright, well, that's not what I was expecting. Especially out of him.
What were you expecting?
Well, since he was our father's favorite, he acted like a stuck-up dick a lot of the time. Before I left. So, that's what I was expecting. Now he's, fucking normal. So, that makes 2 out of 7. I barely consider myself one of the 2.
Is it also possible that he is simply very depressed and no longer has emotional output?
That's what we start as. That's the baseline. Remember, we're rich.
Ah, so this is the term that you tend to use was the factory reset.
Yeah, we start out numb.
And then we take our first drink, and then we get emotion.
It's awful.
All
All right.
Where to
Yeah,
next
you guys
then?
are just, at least right now in the library, Weston. You do hear some, commotion coming from behind you from the office, but it's not, any yelling. It's just a lot of business talk. And since you're not listening all that intently.
Jay, if there was anything you were trying to research, we probably have a book about it.
No, I'm good.
So is there any books on the Raven Queen here then?
Probably.
Let's say this library probably dates back to a lot of old text.
Oh shit.
Oh, good. Probably 90% of these books are older than you are. Hell, a good chunk of them are older than me.
Well, I'm not surprised if any books are older than myself, but... Actually, how long has it been? Because I have Fang's at 19 still, but I don't know if he already aged up to 20 already. Damn, it's been too fucking
It'd
long.
probably be close at this point. Well, no, it's only been 3 months in game time.
Okay, never mind. He's still 19.
I know this game has been going on for 5 years, but...
I know. My own memory is going against me, but anyway, yeah, no, thanks for looks as yes, I am not surprised. I am less than 2 decades old.
Sorry, what were you saying, Moogle?
I was just saying Justice is 19 too.
I forgot how young this party is, and you have fucking Deli.
Let's see.
Actual grandpa.
378.
Nah, he's
Looks like
he's an actual
19
adult.
for a dwarf.
Yeah, he's an actual
800 is like the max.
Yeah, I think he's like what, just past the adolescent / young adult stage of the dwarf, so he's good. But Fang's looking at some of the books, and he'll see if he can try to find a book about the Raven Queen.
I would probably know the general gods section.
Yeah, you could probably find it with these. I will give Miser something. I just gotta think of what the fuck I'm writing for it.
No worries, I'll leave it to you, buddy.
I would help, but frankly, written language versus braille.
My goodness.
Alright.
Yeah, you are able to. You know what? Fuck it, roll me a d4. See how many books on the Raven Queen they actually have.
Yay. Oh, wow.
Okay, they have 3 distinctive books that Mariner now has to write something for. Write down 3 books for the Raven Queen. And remind me about it, so we can actually.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things I also have to remind myself too, because I remember we're supposed to get an upgrade on ourselves, and I haven't done that. That's my fault.
That's all good.
Yeah, I was looking, I was like, wait, why do I have 100 platinum here? It took me a moment to look at my note, like, oh, I was supposed to do this.
I say, you guys have a lot of money in the rich playground, so you could probably just spend it on bullshit.
It was either going to be the braces of archery or or just an upgrade on my armor. Because getting hit is pain in the ass. Alright,
Yeah, we can head to,
oh, after you.
I was gonna say we can head to, Arcanist Alley, where the hell they called it.
Yeah, Arcane.
It's the street next to the college where they sell their first projects. Almost always there's a pet set of bracers archery.
I hate that so much.
Well, I'm still debating on either the defensive bracers or perhaps a new upgrade on my armor. As you look at Fangs, when he originally was wearing the bone type armor, there was bone pieces there, but now there's only tiny little fragments.
Yeah, I'm still wearing that crocodile set we got way back in the mire. Might need to look into upgrading that too.
I imagine this male is underneath the fucking penny dress shirt.
Oh yeah.
It's not funny.
Justice is
He's
the
definitely
gaslight
like.
river.
He definitely went from looking like a sphere to a cube.
Oh my god.
Just put the armor into the suit.
Alright, well, as you guys do, write 3 books for the Raven Queen, the advisor, and I'll write you some excerpts from either of them as you're gonna read through them. Just make sure you have it on your sheet and remind me.
Yeah, I put on my memory thing here, my notes, and I'll put on the main notes later.
Okay. But yeah, from what you can tell, at least, Deli, you hear something you haven't heard in a while. This Paloona has a every hour, you know, like those old clock or old banks that would always have like a clock that would ring for kind of like a few to tell you the time and day.
Yeah.
It's got one of those basically. My brain's. But yeah, it goes off, and it's. I think it's okay. I have it. So I have to read through a bunch of old notes. It's called the A Voice of Paloona, which is the person, not the city, but it's kind of been conflated into both. That usually goes off every hour to denote the new hour, and it's like the time now is 2 p.m. After all the ringing and chimes go off.
God damn it, large Stephanie.
I hate you so much for that. Yeah. You guys, at least from what you can tell, it does seem like, you do know this from being here, at least, and I'm not going to make you roll. You do know that at least Mary Jane's probably not going to be around, especially this early, because she usually has some stuff to do. It might be at her office or somewhere else, at least right now. But you don't know, especially with all the funeral and everything else, if she's here or not. So if you want to keep looking for her, you can, or if you want to at least head out since you have all
I don't want to talk to her at all.
You sure?
Yes. So
I
we
guess
could go shopping.
Understood.
Or we could stay here. Got the key to Uncle G's lab, which he might have some notes on the whatever the fuck's going to be the issue around here. Because I'm sure since we're here, shit's going to go down.
Fangs just looks at Deli and just says, "We will follow your lead, Deli, since you not only know this place better than any of us, but this is your home."
But it's really what's going to be more interested in maybe what God has prepared.
God doesn't have much prepared past this, so you are free to do whatever you want.
If
God might
God's
need to
not
take
ready
a
for us to
minute.
go into the lab, we
No,
don't need
you
to
can
go to
go
the
there.
lab. We can go shopping.
God could do both. It's just God has to prep it either way because I want to add more to this place.
This is all just a player saying, either one of you guys railroad us to a direction because my brain is somewhat cooked as well.
We should probably be back with some better gear.
Let's
I mean,
let's
Mire
head.
wasn't
Yeah. Fangs, it is gonna be a little flamboyant. They get points for creativity.
Okay, I will. We'll probably do this next time because brain. But you do know as you guys head to Arcade Street, there's a it's what imagine like a Mall of America mixed with Central mixed with not Central Station, but fuck. I forget what the fucking main street is on New York. My brain is crashing out.
What, you mean like Broadway or
No. Like the main street that just funnels into New York as a whole.
Times Square?
Yes, Times Square. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
that's
Age
technically
is kicking my ass. I
that's
swear.
technically
no,
just it's basically like 8th Avenue basically, but it blends into
Yeah, more or less.
7th and 6th, which is technically Broadway. The Times Square 42nd Street is
I
on
wouldn't know,
Broadway.
'cause
I know, but this is someone who
But yeah, Arcade Street. But Arcade Street is a mix of like a magical, essentially Times Square. There are bars and everything mixed with like this college campus atmosphere because people coming from Publix Academy. There's also the Paloona National History Museum as well that denotes like a lot of Paloona's foundings. Like Arcade Street is, if you have anything to deal with anything, most business deals that aren't in the business sector are usually handled here. You see like arcane people walking around in business suits. You see small shops basically opened up. It's just busy as all hell. But after describing that, we will kind of handle that next time because God did not write a lot, chicks. see. Just wanted to at least introduce you to some characters and stuff. So yeah, I do apologize for early session, but sadly, like I said, just been busy with stuff. I am Transpace Mire. You can find me Transpace Mire on Twitch. And next time the party will venture around Paloona, maybe do some shopping, maybe run into some old faces, new faces, and yeah, really all I got for that. And I will throw it to Google.
Hello, I'm Doth Google. I play Justice. Tomorrow will be Hunter's game, and I have no idea what we're gonna do. I have some directions for them, but who knows where they're gonna go. And otherwise, they're hanging out with a bunch of kobolds, which is probably one of the weirder things they've probably done in their campaign. But yeah. Also followed by next Monday will be, or next Sunday will be more Call of Cthulhu as they get into a fight that we didn't get to finish last time because we were missing some players. Fine. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll pass it over to Jeebus.
Hey everybody, Jeebus the Dingus, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. You can find me all there. Next Monday will be the penultimate session of Drake's Salvation. It's crazy that we have gotten this far, and it's almost over. So I'm super excited for my party to have a good time and finally get some closure. And I will. Neither you went, right?
Not yet.
All right, go for it.
All right, so this is Miser Mark, and I play as Fangs on Blades, the slightly civilized, challenged Tabaxi, but also former DM of Into the Wildlands, which is no longer there. But I will start up a new campaign with a new system later March with Fabulous Ultima, and well, we'll see how that's gonna go, because my first time running a campaign with that system, so it's gonna be interesting. That being said, you can find all of my content and previous backlogged sessions and recordings of all previous sessions I've been with my friends here on both my YouTube and Twitch under the same name handle of Miser Mark. Beyond that, I'll pass it over to Mariner to take us out to the outro.
But yeah, like I said, next time the party will get to explore more of the city. Then Deli gets to have a fun family dinner, which definitely won't end with someone getting stabbed in the eye with a fork or in the hand. But we'll get to see that, and yeah, that's all I got to say. So,
I'm taking my gun.
your whole family's fucking armed. The fuck do you mean?
Yeah, right. Half of them are named after gun companies. The other half is named after drugs.
Oh, gee.
Come on, dinner gun. Bring me the pearl handle dinner gun.
Someone pass me the salt gun. I need the.
I'm starting thinking of that one dinner for all Knives
gun.
Out.
I need the entree gun.
I'm starting thinking of that one movie, the dinner with the all Knives Out and everything. All right. Adios, everyone. Y'all take care. I'm ending the stream on my end.